Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. We need to talk to the elders about what exactly happened in that parking garage. Why did you let the HKPF into Whampoan Garden last month? Tang is taken aback by the question. For a long moment, he says nothing. When his composure does return, he speaks deliberately and with great care. We generally don't let the police into Whampoan Garden, it's true, but in this case we made an exception. The police were very polite and offered to look the other way over some of our deals with the Loho Zhuan pirates. They also made it clear that if we refused, they might not only take an interest in our deals with the pirates, they would call in the Special Duties Unit and force their way in. We have repelled the Hong Kong police force before, when they've tried to push us around. We could probably drive off the Special Duties Unit as well, but the cost in blood would be too high. Ning shrugs noncommittally. Since they weren't hunting a Whampoan, we saw no reason to refuse their request. Well, who were they here for? They didn't say, and we didn't ask. The HKPF isn't exactly forthcoming about their business, and we found that the less we know about their interests, the safer Whampoan Garden is. When you take an interest in the police, they return the favor. As far as I know, they went into the parking garage, there was a gunfight, and the police never came out. More showed up a few hours later, looking for their missing officers. We didn't let those in, though. We just delivered what was left of the bodies to them. Well, why didn't you let them in? We were willing to allow the group of 4 in, because they asked politely. When the reinforcements arrived, there were over 30 of them. We couldn't risk the rest of the police setting up camp in our streets. It would have been a circus and disrupted our lives and businesses. Okay. Well, that is what it is. Now, we still don't have the option to go into Elder Magpie's shop. I think we may have lost our opportunity because I didn't have charisma or anything. Let's do one more round of folk here. And then we'll check out the garage. What can you tell me about Elder Magpie, Porter? The Whampoan snorts, shrugging his shoulders. Huh. I never met anyone as deliberately contrary as her. There's not much to say. Nobody wanted to hang out with Magpie. Even though she was the newest elder, she acted high and mighty around everyone. She'd block deals and argue against Nakamura and Ning just because she could. Why was she so contrary? It was just her nature. She loved fights and gossip. Any chance to cut somebody else down, she'd take it. I guess I always figured she had some deep-seated insecurities and covered it up by attacking other people. Well, that's definitely some insight there. Well, I guess we put it off as long as we can. Let's go ahead and head in here and see what exactly we can find in this parking garage. Let's go, guys. Get a lay of the land. Hello there. This must be the gang that moved in. And there's the thing that we need to go to. So, it's blocked. Of course it is. Whoa. Red Spear Ganger. That's far enough, guy. The woman hefts her weapon, tossing a nod toward the gangers behind her. This lot's our turf. If you're looking for a fix, you're welcome to trade. If you're not here for business, clear the hell out. You try and wander around on our turf, we're gonna have to air you out. So what do you say? You looking for a little pick-me-up? A little nitro to give you some pep? Maybe you want some chips, take that edge off. You want it? I got it. So this is the drug dealer. Can I have a look around this garage? Man, are you deaf? What the hell did I tell you? No, you damn well cannot wander around our turf. The ganger shakes her head, mumbling something about idiots with no memory. Hey, manners maketh man, or woman in this case. We have no gang etiquette, or I'm not a socialite. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I thought. What happened in the fight here? As far as I know, some police showed up looking for somebody. They got in here, all of them got killed. Whoever they were after was long gone by the time we showed up. Used to be a lot of Whampoans living here, and they all cleared out, muttering about ghosts and crap like that. Have you heard anything else about the murders? Nothing much. Got a key for the storm drains. Find out what the Red Spear gangers know. Tell you what, though, I've got a guy named Kang, and he was down in the storm drain system last week. Something was moving down there. Big too. Man-sized. but it wasn't speaking any language Kang understood. Kid beat feet back here as fast as he could. Dumbass dropped his storm drain key on the way out, though. You want to go looking for whatever it was, you'll have to get a new key from somebody else. Kang stole it from a city worker. Who else might have a key to the storm drains? There's a guy named Porter Lamb who's got keys to pretty much everything. He's somewhere between a cop and a handyman. Yuan also mentioned some elf woman with a crazy colored hair who managed to scam a key. He said she hunted paracritters down here, devil rats and dreck. Some of these BTLs you're selling look an awful lot like they came from Tong's shop. Yeah? So what? Why do you care? So if you stole these from Tong's, maybe you saw something I can use in my investigation. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's like this. Broken Thumb Yuan was walking down the street, and he sees this guy go into Tong's joint right at closing time. Tall guy, hunched over. Had his drecky gray rain poncho draped over him. Now, Yuan figured that was weird as hell, so he posts up and waits. He figures the guy will come out soon, because Tong's closing up shop. Nothing for 15 whole minutes. Guy comes out, hustles down the street with nobody saying boo. I figure he was waiting for an ebb in the crowds. Yuan sees some blood smeared on the door, though, so he goes to check it out. Inside, total carnage. But you know what? Tong's not going to be using his gear anymore, so to hell with it. Yuan jacks the lot of it. That's pretty cold. So sleeping in the street, or going hungry, or selling BTLs. It's the life we got, and that's the way it is. Anything else? See if we can look around the garage one more time. Nope. Well then. Is there any way that we can just sneak about just a little section there? Oh crap. What the hell did I tell you? Waste this idiot. I said I am not a smart troll. Looks like everyone's taking cover. And we are right against a wall. Okay, well, I didn't really want this, but it is what it is. Red Spear Adept. Red Spear Ganger. Oh, a fellow Adept, eh? Red Spear Thug. Red Spear Thug. Is there a mage anywhere? Hello, mage. Okay, mage is going to be our #1 target. But for right now, we've got Eviscerate. Let's cast Killing Hands on myself. And let's try and go for an Evisceration first. On our Adept friend. Ooh, that's not bad. Hemorrhaging. 5 per round. Alright. Where's the mage? There's the mage. Let's... Well, she's out of cover. Actually, we need to get our guys into cover, don't we? Where would make good cover, though? I'll tell you what. Let's just run right up here. And... unload point blank at this thug. For a mighty 6 damage. Ractor. What do we got here? Servo tuning. Ractor manually tunes Koshi's servos, increasing Koshi's quickness and strength for 1 round. Increasing its AP. Cool, he has all kinds of awesome buffs. And you've got... Control Mode 1. I don't know what that does. Oh, hey Koshi. I guess that's what that does. And she's got grenades. Or he's got grenades. Well, I guess we could try... Yeah, why not? Come on, Koshi. No, the grenade didn't do what I had hoped it would do. AP and movement. Accuracy for 1 round. Let's increase... movement. Nice, we almost got the mage down. Oh, this is ISO. Cool. Mage is down. Let's do this one right here. And we did not take cover, which was not smart. But hopefully we'll be able to hold the line here. Ow! That's not nice. And got a thug with a base. He's in a bad part of town. He's probably going to die in the next turn. And you are shooting Sean in the back. Killing Hands, damage +7. We need to get this adept out of the way. So we still have Killing Hands on us, I believe. Damage 13, damage 6. Alright. So we're going to run up and punch in the back of the head. And KO. That's the physical adept I was wanting. Well, let's try an aimed shot. Actually, let's do... What's my last wound? I was wounded for 13. Heal myself up. And just aim shot. For 9. Every little bit helps. Raptor. Let's do servo tuning. And he has no battle damage. So let's go with manual focusing. And ISO. Yeah, definitely need to take cover up here. And what did you have there? Smart proximity grenade. Nice. Let's focus on this guy. And Koshi, you seem to be the MVP here. So let's go crit, heavy cover, no cover, and flanked. 21, not bad. Now some of our guys have taken cover finally. We didn't even touch that thug. Gobbet just got hit for 8. And Raptor doesn't have a whole lot of health. And why are you going that way? Sean's gonna try and chase this guy down. I guess. That might be the best way to go about it. Well, no, if it's just a ganger, let's go ahead and finish off some of these guys. Hey-ya! One more. Ooh, Killing Hands is nice. I definitely should have forgot those cybernetics. For 6. And do I have one more? Cool. Gotta reload in the next turn. Raptor, we're gonna get you... Oh, you only have one because you put another... I see what that does. Okay. Raptor, you're gonna chill back behind here. ISO... Light cover, heavy cover. Shoot you in the back of the head. At least try to. There we go. And Koshi. Aim shot. He's really accurate. No one seems to have a grenade launcher, thankfully. Ow. Okay, Gobbet's gonna have to cast another heal. Yeah, hit the drone. That's brilliant. Oh. They're back. Gobbet's almost dead. Get to punching. There, Sean. There we go. Now, Gobbet, you've got 2 actions. How about you hide behind here? And you got a Dock Wagon trauma kit. That's not really what I'm needing. Are you bleeding? No, you're not. How about you cast aim at Raptor here? Alright, Raptor. We can try and shoot people. I haven't really seen what you can do. Actually, can we rush up and... No, we can't. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and just heal ourselves up. ISO, this should be good to kill this thug. Yeah, you were that close. Now a nice aim shot to the back. And Koshi. Awesome. Good deal. Now we just got this ganger to worry about. I'd be scared seeing something like that, something that spidery heading towards you. And Sean, you still have killing hands, I guess. So let's say hello. For 8, keep on punching. Now, heal yourself, Gobbit. For 6, reload, just to be safe. Raptor with a good, nice aim shot there, and I think this is pretty much all she wrote, guys. We'll have ISO run up here. Looks like she has 1 shot left. That's okay. Koshi's got it. Right over Sean's head. I like the little victory tune there. At least we got some action. PDA. A small PDA sits on the table, the dull glow of the screen illuminating the surface around it. It does not appear to be locked. Check recent email. Please select a file. New location in garage. Wilson, we've got the go-ahead from the Whampoan elders to move into the parking garage. Whatever fight happened there has really spooked the locals, and they're superstitious about moving back into a place that could be filled with angry ghosts. It's a bunch of bull, but whatever. The bottom line is we have a new place to set up shop. Their only request is that we pay a percentage of our sales back to them and we keep anyone nosy off of our turf. Works for me. Interesting. So the Whampoan elders basically hired these guys. Where the heck is Kang? I don't know where Kang is. Last I heard from him, he was checking out the storm drains, looking for a place to use as a drop so we wouldn't have to stash all the chips up here in the garage. When he came back up, he said something about seeing a monster down there. He described it as man-sized, but covered in gore and speaking some kind of monster language. He was so spooked he dropped his key to the drains on his way out. Total idiot. So I told him to take a few days off. If you're still looking for him, check his flat in San Po Kong. He's probably drunk off his ass or something. Well, congratulations. You've been promoted to the entire gang there, Kang. Elder murders. I don't know if any of you have heard about the way the elders have been getting picked off one by one, but stay out of it. They've been nice enough to let us set up shop here, but their business isn't our business. If anyone asks you to look into it, tell them to talk to me. I don't want to get mixed up in whatever politics are ripping those crazy tech junkies apart. The only good thing to come out of all of this is that we picked up Tong's BTL stash earlier tonight. You went and saw somebody go into Tong's shop right before closing time, and when he came out, the door was unlocked. Tong was ripped apart. Maybe he was the killer, maybe he was just picking the place over like we did. Either way, let me say it again for you boneheads. Stay out of it. Well, looks like you got into it. Sorry. Now let's go ahead and check out what this stuff is. Ooh, blood in the storm drain. Bloodstains. Dried blood and bullet holes pockmark the floor, pillars, and walls of the parking garage. Judging by the amount of blood staining the floor, multiple people died here. To call the scene bloody would be to do it a disservice. This was a massacre of tremendous proportions. Look at this, Sean. Raptor points to several scratches on the floor and in the pillar. These scratches look like they've been from a long-bladed weapon like a sword or a machete. That matches the wound on Tong's neck. Our killer must have fought the HKPF in here and cut them apart. With the number of bullet holes in the walls and the cars around here, they must have just been spraying wildly. I don't relish the idea of fighting this killer in cramped quarters. Bloody drain? Dried blood and clots clog the drain. As you look closer, however, something catches your eye. An off-red color that doesn't match the hues of the gore around the drain. Bending closer appears to be a small nugget of some kind. Broken piece of armor. The nugget, upon closer inspection, is a chunk of some kind of synthetic ferroplastic. It's got ragged edges as if it was broken off a larger object. A number of small markings are partially obscured by scratches. And we don't have etiquette, so let's examine the markings. Brushing away some of the dust, you peer at the fragmentary bit of ferroplastic. The scratches and markings on the nugget look like Chinese, but despite how closely you look, you can't decipher their meaning. After a moment, you realize the reason. Not only are the markings fragmentary, the language is actually Japanese. The characters are close enough to be familiar, but too different for you to read. Maybe an expert in armor or foreign languages could help. You know, I'm not sure who in Whampoan Garden speaks Japanese, but Wing K Kwok has a shop down in the Whampoan itself. by where we met the elders. If anyone around here would know about armor, it'd be her. Alright. I think I know who the perpetrator is, and if so, I'm really glad that we took this quest first, guys. The other crew member that is going to be here is a undead who wears Japanese samurai armor. I think we might be trying to track him down. I hope I'm right. That'd be really cool to get the final member of the crew so early. Kita. Well, Kita watches all those Japanese soap operas, doesn't he? Welcome back to Kita's 1 yen yatai. What can I do for you? There we go. Can you tell me anything about this piece of armor? Kita shoots you a quizzical look. I own a street food cart. What makes you think I know anything about armor? Is it made of rice flour or something? I was hoping you could translate some Japanese on it. Oh, in that case, I actually can help you. Let me see. He turns the chuck of armor over his hands, peering at it closely. After a moment, he hands it back. It says Renraku Kagaku Kabushiki Gaisha. It's the Japanese name for Renraku Applied Sciences, the materials research branch of Renraku Asia. Where the hell did you get this, anyway? I fished it out of a drain in the parking garage. No kidding? That's a hell of a place to find a piece of high-tech armor that's got Renraku mark on it. Why would it have been in there? I think the serial killer fought some cops in there. Kita's expression turns dubious. I don't know much about the megas, but this seems like some pretty rare armor to find on a serial killer. I don't think off-the-shelf armor has this research mark, and it seems pretty high quality. You have to be well connected to get something like this. That's some good info. But we didn't get anything. Did anything get updated? Analyze the armor piece, investigate the parking garage, get the key to Magpie's shop. Nothing much that we can do. Demergo, do you have anything to say about this? Hey again, any new developments you need my help with? Whoever fought the police in the garage did it at close range with a blade. That's definitely unusual. There are a lot of people in Hong Kong who can fight with a blade, but not many of them who could take on 4 police officers and win. That's a losing fight even for the best gangers out there. Whoever you're looking for, they're no common killer. Sounds like your killer is the same one the police fought. That's certain. There's nobody around here that could go toe-to-toe with 4 HKPF heavies at close range and come out on top. At least not any with a penchant for blades. You find whoever's good with a sword and has a grudge against the elders, you've got your killer. Indeed. Well, with the Renraku, that pretty much confirms the fact that our killer is the next member of our team. I just wonder what kind of grudge he has. Now, we need a storm drain key, don't we? Get a key for the storm drain. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Porter Lamb here. Hey there, need something else? Do you have a key to the storm drainage system? Sure, why do you ask? Drop a gun down a grate or something? Following up a lead on the killer. In that case, take the damn key. You'll have to forgive me if I don't want to go down there with you. Porter peels an antique Yale-style key off of a key ring and hands it to you. Knock yourself out, man. There's an entrance up by the Jade Mountain restaurant. Can't miss it. Good deal. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and head to the armor smith here. And why are you guys look like you're ready to fight? We about to throw down? No, apparently not. Now here's the girl who does all the clothing and armor. Ah, welcome back. How can I help you today? Do you know what kind of armor this piece is from? Perhaps. Let me see it and I'll tell you what I can find out. Wing K holds the armor piece up to her eye, taking out a jeweler's loupe to look at it more closely. Japanese markings. I don't recognize all of them, but this first one is Renraku, fairly recognizable to anyone who's used to seeing the name in Hanzi. The composition appears to be high-density ferroceramics, probably boron carbide with an interwoven bioaramid mesh. The staining on the edges suggests it contained pockets of silica suspended in polyethylene glycol. I was doing so well. Similar to the commercially sold gel pack technology, this armor could have withstood a significant amount of impact force. Even standard 7.62mm rounds wouldn't have had much of a chance of penetrating it. What could penetrate it then? High-velocity rounds with tungsten carbide penetrator would be the most common. This is the same kind of armor-piercing, discarding sabot rounds were designed to defeat. Dicoted melee weapon could do it as well, but there wouldn't be the kind of splintering at the edge. Same case with X-explosive rounds. We'd see spalling on the back side. Wing K hands the armor piece back to you. Whoever shot this off the owner came loaded with the right kind of weaponry to get the job done, that's for certain. But you don't carry that kind of ordnance around unless you're sure of what you're facing. It's just too expensive for common carry. That's good info. Wow. Alright. This is definitely some CSI stuff. I'm loving it. I love stuff like this. And it looks like the only place that we can really go now is over here to the storm drain. Ooh, here we go. The garbage chute. Clever idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered. And we've got something to inspect over here. Looks like another walkway. I'm expecting to be attacked, like, at any moment. Like, now. No? Body parts. The disgusting pile of stinking human remains smells strongly of blood in the first stages of decay. The arms, legs, and organs here are heaped together like stacked firewood, leaking blood and gore across the floor. The parts contained therein appear to have been sliced away from the parent body, rather than torn or bitten. Judging by the clean edges on the cuts, the blade used to sever these parts was extremely sharp. This is a whole world of messed up, Sean. Isobel takes a moment to suppose a Wretch. Hey, you think the killer stashed these here? They're stacked. They've been organized. Well, this is our killer, all right. Looking closer at the pile, one part stands out. It's a severed forearm, and it's covered in tattoos. Words in a Slavic language and a shining lighthouse adorn the forearm, and ring-like images are inked on each finger. On the back of the hand, there's a skull inside a square. This arm belongs to a Vor. They're criminal tattoos. The lighthouse shows he tried to escape from prison, or planned to. The words say, all police are dogs. That skull inside a square means he served a prison term for robbery once. That's cool that Ractor would know that. What's a Vor? A Vor is a thief. The Vore versus Zakone is the name of the organization. Thieves in the law. They have strict codes and police their own. But they don't sever arms and leave them in a pile of gore. Indeed. Well, I kind of know what a Vor is, but not that definition. So I learned something today. And... storm drain. Despite the darkness, you see something glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace chain of some kind. It's become caught in the drain's grate, narrowly avoiding falling down the deep pit. Alright. Lifting the necklace out of the drain, you turn it over in your hand. It's a simple silver pendant on a chain. The silver pendant depicts a long-tailed bird in flight. A magpie. Oh, okay. That is probably Elder Magpie's necklace, so we can assume she's probably not among the living. So, as you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. Speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. It looks like the group is packing up. Whoa, okay. Yaroslav says the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with the port authority. We move the goods to his warehouse, he'll handle the loading them onto the ship, and we can get paid right there and then. The orc spits on the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. I will too. I hate having to hide in these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil rats running down the walkways. It's a mess, and it's disgraceful. We shouldn't have to put up with this dreck. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Andre says we're in the clear from the triads, we can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok and sausage casings. Those red dragon Modaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows? Maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. The orc woman sniffs the air suspiciously, and her eyes dart towards the dark tunnel you stand in. Before you have a chance to get out of sight, she locks eyes with you. Oh, crap. Hi! The orc lifts her chin as she regards you, cracking her knuckles. What have we here? A curious little pest, come looking for things that don't concern him? What do we do with pest, Galina? Galina puts a hand on her shotgun's barrel. We break them, Vasilisa, and then we hammer a spike through each of their throats so anyone who sees their bodies knows not to meddle in our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. I'm not here to meddle in anything. I'm just looking for a serial killer. Well, you found some, friend. Us. You think you could just walk out of here after finding us? You think again. 'Cause I know what happened to Alexander. Got strength of 5. Try it. I'll feed your face to your friend over there. Galina's eyes goes wide as you speak. You think I'm scared of you? If you aren't, you're an even bigger idiot. No, let's say something. In a word, yes. Drek. Galina lowers the shotgun, though her posture remains wary. You don't care about what we're doing? I have a job to do. This is incidental. So what do you want from us then? Where was your friend heading when he disappeared? He found a key card for a stockroom located behind Mrs. Yang's Jade Mountain restaurant. He went to check it out. We thought there might be something valuable in there. A little extra money for our time spent down here in the drains, ne? Do you have another key to the stockroom? Yes, there were several of them in box. We just popped the lock off and took them all. Find a key. Oh, Magpie's stockroom. Nice. Vasilina tossed you a key card. Here, we don't have time for this. We have to move this gear. You want to play detective? You go right ahead. Nice. So, looks like we stopped potential badness from happening. Let's go ahead and... Can we talk to her one more time? Hopefully that doesn't get us in... You again? What now? Let's go ahead and check. Is there anything you can tell me about the murders that I might not know? You think we get out a lot? I wouldn't have even known there were murders if I hadn't bothered to come out to get some soy calf last week. It's none of our business. It isn't our problem, and I like it that way. Well, we killed one gang and spared one, so that's something, I guess. Yin and yang. Whoa. And we are back on the streets. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Got a little bit of action, and I think we're going to track down our serial killer and find out what his deal is, because I'm pretty sure it's a he. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.